Hello folks, Luke Simons with you, back to the Basics 101. I have had several people ask me as of late, how do you tag cattle? Well, I'm going to show you the whole process. I'm going to show you the brand of tags that I use. Today I'm working on a very permanent tag, which is the best tag I have found so far, by far, hands down. Doesn't ever fade, anything like that. I'll show you all that in detail. Might show you the temporary tags I use too. They're really cheap. They're called a feedlot tag. I believe they're made by a Y tag. I'll show you that and what I do there as well. Come along for the ride. Hey, if you like this channel, hit the thumbs up button, share us on your social media, and don't forget to leave a comment. All of those are very important to us. It helps us out tremendously. And again, sorry I have not been regular on my channel lately. I feel bad for that, but I am busy these days. And like I said earlier, we lost all of our videos. We had enough videos probably to do one a week, maybe one every 2 weeks, thereabouts. But as most of you know, I was elected. I'm a state representative now in the state that I reside in. So let's get busy. It's called a Richie tag, which in my opinion is the best tag there is. Now, we'll get started here. I'll show you what I do. Most of these are made to use a marker on a tag, but not this tag because it has different layers, which you'll see very, very close here. And you use an engraver with a special little sharp end on it with a button type tag. I keep a little book with all of my records in it. It's very important. It tells who the mother is, who the sire is, etc.
So what we're doing is I'm putting the sire's name above. So this is my Barrel Y bull, one of my best sires on the ranch, and I'm putting his name on top. That way when I'm out there looking at my heifers, I can always tell. Now generally I can tell anyways without having that on there, but it's just nice. If my wife is out there, she can't tell as much as I can. So that way she can just see, oh, that's a Y daughter. First number is going to be a 6, signifying that the animal was born in 2016. And then 11 is just the number that she got tagged at branding time. We don't waste a lot of time. I don't chase calves around in the spring.
Purchase actually, and you can see how that looks. And that the beautiful thing is that never fades. It really never fades. It might rip out of the ear if the cow gets her head stuck in something, but it'll never fade. Well, I'll show you what I do to the back side now. So this will be the front side of the tag. This will be the rear side of the tag. Up top here on the back side of the tag will be the cow's number. And this particular cow is a Corriente Cross Angus cow. I just know the cow's numbers, I guess. So we'll put it on here.
Putting the cow's number on top, so the mother of this young yearling at number 38. So we know that the cow was born in 2013 and her number is 8. I know that cow well. She's a beautiful cow. So number 38. So I'm always curious to know in the pasture how her calf is going to look. Kind of checking those genetics out, if you will, on the pasture.
And there you have it. Only probably 40 more of these to do, so it's a very slow process compared to the old marker on a tag. But a marker on a tag is not a permanent solution. This here is probably your most permanent solution as far as tags go. So cow's number, the calf's number, and then someday when this is out in the pasture, I can just see, oh yeah, 611, I like her. Her mother was a good cow. And front tag, which you see the majority of the time, it'd be like, oh yeah, there you go, one of those Y cows. Her father was a Y, and just makes it that much simpler. And of course, we also do a firebrand, which if you stay subscribed, you will see that eventually when we do that, a firebrand or a freeze brand, one of the two. If we're in a hurry, we do the firebrand. And and this is your temporary, your permanent tag. And so a lot of your neighbors these days don't know how to read a brand. And so this here just makes it so that they know, oh yeah, he uses those big yellow tags. Now this is what we call a cheap tag, and that is just a what they call a feedlot tag. And it's made by Z-Tag. And I think they're like 30 cents a piece, something like that. But they're way too big for calves. You know, at branding time we calve. So I cut them down. Just go ahead. I just basically put this here like so. I'm gonna film this here. And I just cut the sides right off of them. And it makes for a beautiful tag, which you'll see later on here today when we're tagging, when I take the old one off. These tags will last for about 2 to 3 years, I have noticed. And like I said, this is just a Z tag, Z tags. I'll try to put a link on below, so you can get those. But for calves, they work great. It's called Z Tags Feedlot Tag. Way cheap, and it's a temporary tag. Little Liberty just brought something in the house here. Just a green egg, right, Libs?
Yes, sir.
But it's a little different, isn't it? Look at this. Have you ever seen an egg like that? I've never seen an egg like that before. Have you?
Yes, sir.
Warren, have you ever seen an egg like this?
No, sir.
Looks like Mom's nose. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. Interesting, huh? Normal egg, green egg. That's pretty weird, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You ever seen an egg like that, Warren?
No, sir, I haven't.
I have not seen an egg like this. Very interesting. I think you're famous. That might be the only egg like that in the world.